Hey guys, prototyping in my Minecraft 1.19.2 Valhelsia 5 Java world and building another prototype kitchen. I wasn't happy with my last prototype for the kitchen for many reasons. It was using commands, horrible hacks and workarounds. Um, was going to be really limited in terms of expandability. Nightmare. And really inefficient. Required a turtle as well as a computer. And anyway, so I'm a little bit more familiar with the the computers from CC Tweaked now, and I found a much better way of automating the cookpot for a kitchen machine or factory. If you connect up our cookpot to a modem and access it as a peripheral, it behaves like an inventory, and we can have limited control over our cooking pot ingredients. We can put in the ingredients and control our cooking pot. There are some caveats. Bowls, it will not accept bowls in this method, so I'm having to pipe in bowls from another chest which is connected to the modem, and so it's available on the network as well as an inventory I can manipulate. So I can pop a bowl in there and it gets sucked into our cooking pot. And the other thing it doesn't do is I can't do when I'm accessing the cooking pot is take items out of the service slot. It won't let me do that either. So I've had to pipe items out into another chest, again connected, and then manipulate them from there, the items. But that's really no troubles. I haven't linked up the modem to receive orders like I had in the previous version yet, so it's not automated as yet. I have to run the code, but it's truly simple to expand from here. Yes, previously I was having to use commands to hack all these redstone torches into dropping items through a horrible network to destroy them and detecting in the hoppers that they had the right values and blah. And for each ingredient, so to add more, I was going to have to add all these hoppers and chests and manage the locations and the redstone, and it was going to take up heaps of space just to have, each ingredient. Also, I could only really service one table, but this will be expandable to multiple tables. You just link them up for the service, the service chests. Just link them up, and hey presto, it works. All right, so I'm trying to create it as a library, so I'll be able to reuse it for the bar and for the meta D and for all my future projects that require a recipe and manipulating specific items. So let's have a look. Excuse me. We describe our ingredients, describe our recipes. We're going to do a stock take and find out what's in our pantry, and keep track of where those things are stored in our pantry, the stock. And we're going to manipulate a pot that's on the network. Where we're going to, the bowl chest, as I was mentioning, the servicing, and yes. All right, so let's have a look through the code that as it runs. It finds the pantry peripheral, finds the pot peripheral. The pantry is our chest with all our ingredients in it. The pot is the cooking pot. Our bus is where we're going to put, where we're going to get things out of the cooking pot when it's done. This is some debug. Blah. All right, so stock take. Find out what's in our pantry versus what we expect in our ingredients, so we know where to find our ingredients in and store them in the stock records. And then we print them out for debugging. We're going to cook tea curry. Check stock for this recipe in the pantry for our our stock locations. So check to make sure that we've got all the stuff that we need, including a bowl, because we're going to need one of those too. We can do that. We can prepare the recipe in our pot from our pantry, stock items, blah blah blah, and serve it onto our bus. It's really that simple. Okay, check stock is a little bit tricky. Here we we prepare a picking list, so things that we're going to want and the count of them, and then we check that we have found that item. We know about it as a stock item from our pantry, so we can pick it. We get the details from our pantry, called the chest here, about our picking, and then if we found it in that slot, then we can find out how much we have and make sure that we've got the right amount. We're not going to take the last one, so it's greater than, so less than equal here for this way around. So make sure that we've got in our pantry, we've got more than what we need. And that's because to get items in here, they're going to have to stay, while the program is running, they have to stay in these slots. So we have to make sure that they don't move around, that we've always got the stock in exactly these slots. And I'll manage that by putting in junk to the rest of the slots. Once I connect up the supply chain to these chests here, I'll keep one of these chests for each ingredient. So I'll have an import chain from my supply factories, and then pipe that into here. And so with the junk in here, it will only ever take up to the maximum stock for a single stack of our particular ingredient, and it will all be tidy, and our program will be able to run, because the stock will stay the same. Oh, okay, that's a bit tricky, but yes, that's the gist. Okay, now we prepare a plate with this. We find our pixel. We've already done this for a particular ingredient, and we pull the items into our pot from our pantry into the right slot for the ingredient that has to go in to cook the recipe. And then we also put a bowl into the chest that's going to feed the bowl into the pot. To serve it, we just we pull our bus chest, looking for anything in there, and once it's in there, we go through and put all those items into our service chest. And at the moment, that's just the one chest, but it will, once I incorporate the ordering system, I'll determine which of these chests it actually has to go in for that particular plate's service. Once it's put the order in, I know where it has to go. So let's see it go. We're going to make tea curry. It's making tea curry. Very soon we'll see it come through the pipes. There it goes. Onto our service. Ready for delivery. Awesome. And that's it. I'm so impressed with it being so simple now. It's going to change the way I do a lot of things. I've got a command computer here still, but it's not required anymore. You do it with just a normal computer. And so it's really cheap. It's even neat. Thanks for watching.